Good morning. Welcome to CheckouttheRileys. Doing a live stream this morning, just using Facebook Studio, the normal Facebook live stream. Good morning. I didn't preset this up or anything, so I'm going to try to share it out a little bit. Hopefully, if I can find it. Kind of odd because I haven't even seen it yet. Oh, did I not put it on public? How do you do that? It's ridiculous. Oh, well, I'm going to end this live stream because I'm not even finding it. Let's try it over here real quick. I hate to do a whole live stream and find out later that it just wasn't public. That's goofy. Yeah, unlisted. How in the hell do they have that as an option? Why would I want my live stream to not be listed, to be private? That makes sense? Oh, yeah.
Is it possible to change the shape of your body at any age? Yes, it is, but it takes a different approach.
Trying to share myself out now that I'm public. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming in, watching, and give me the old thumbs up. Appreciate it. I'm trying to. Good morning. So what have you guys been up to? I've been trying to figure out how this works. I haven't done a live stream from Facebook in a while, so I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. It's like throw on some music since I haven't been tagged for it.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy bring us some figgy pudding. Bring us some figgy pudding. Bring it up.
I'm gonna be working on videos after this. Have my laptop set up there, and we'll get some more Santa Claus videos going. Boo. No bra live stream here. Anyways, there it is. Feels kind of odd. Yeah, I was trying to do some of my best Ice Cube, and then you come on and you don't hear gangster rap. You hear Frank Sinatra playing Christmas music. What's happening? H2H. What's going on? We Went out last night for a while. Did the Santa Claus thing. And after Mercy worked all day, she didn't feel like staying out too long. So we were only out for an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. That was long enough to see the kids and stuff. So it's always fun to see the little kids and the adults. I mean, they get excited too. So. Who to go? Them Friday movies back in the day, I watched them all the time, especially the original Friday. But Ice Cube was one of my favorites. I don't have coffee this morning. Couldn't find my coffee pot. And it don't work without that pot. You gotta have that top thing on there. Wife might wake up in a little bit. Maybe she'll help me. Help me find what they did with it. What's happening, Darren? Bam, I'm still sexy. Well, I'm glad you know it. Yeah, that's how you gotta do. I came on YouTube today. My hours are short on this computer for the StreamYard. No one came up yesterday, so I thought I'll just do YT today. So exactly. Well, hey, Darren, there's nothing wrong with you know, if someone calls you sexy and you feel like you're sexy, go for it. Shoot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, if my wife heard somebody calling me sexy, she might slap me and that person. But other than that, it's all good. Yeah. Sounds good. Get some coffee. Yeah, the wine coffee. I seen that. Darren, I thought you were blue too, man. See, I get on this stream and I can tell who's blue and who's not. Let's see. I took off moderators there for a minute, so you might have been blue and I forgot to put you back. I was trying to reset some stuff. Some people get offended by that blue wrench or no blue wrench. It don't matter. I go into a stream, I don't even care. Make me blue though, I'll whack people that come in and talk crazy. Some people just put everybody blue. You can't beat the coffee from Hawaii. It's really good, yeah. I've never had any. I've never been a huge coffee drinker until I got here to the Philippines, and I drink it. I used to drink it at home, but I didn't even have a coffee maker. I'd just go to McDonald's and give me a cup of coffee when I wanted one. That's how little I drink of it. But here, I started drinking that 3-in-1. Yeah. Well, I thought you had one out there. It's all good. Some people trip on it. Yeah, the 3-in-1. If you like sugar and stuff, in your coffee, there's certain 3-in-1s that are good, and then there's some that taste like crap. I found one that I like. That I typically, if I'm drinking coffee, um, I just I like the taste of the coffee itself, and I just drink it black. Plus, you don't have good cream and stuff here. Not like having the dairy farms down the street from you. John Baker. How's John Baker doing in Fargo, North Dakota? You don't even hear about North Dakota too often, huh? Yeah, yeah. So you got some coffee going on. Yeah, I heard some of the places here grow good coffee, but usually when I have native coffee here, somebody usually fixes it for me, and they put so much sugar in it that I can't take it. They like a lot of sugar, and there's a lot of them will use more natural sugar, like a brown sugar here or cane sugar. And oh, what's up with my ear? Somebody who's talking about me? I don't know. They got my ear itching. You know what I mean? Somebody talking about you. Well, I hope you guys are talking nice. Yeah, John Baker, the balut man. Somebody was trying to have me eat balut last night while we were out. I was like, no, thank you. Like, there's no balut for me. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. You're a coffee freak. I can understand. I like coffee now, but I wasn't too big into it before. I drank coffee occasionally, but it was never I had to have a coffee or something. Now I get crazy not having coffee, and of course today's the day that can't find the top part of my coffee maker, so I can't make any right now. Yeah, that's what happens when you have too many people in your kitchen. Brian Dubs is in the house. Brian, what's happening? How you doing today? You near home or you out and about, Brian Dubs? Yeah, We were in there for that's when we were leaving to go out last night when POD was premiering his hot seat there. So yeah, we watched. I watched quite a bit of it, and then we left. And then I finished watching it after we got home. After I caught his live stream there. Dakota Patty. Hello, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. Happy New Year. Welcome into the Check Out the Rileys live stream this morning. It's 4:42 a.m. in the Philippines, and I am already up. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna get a new video. I just loaded it up in the computer there, so I'm gonna be working on another Santa Claus video. I probably have enough footage and stuff to do about 5 or 6 of them. So we'll see how it goes. So Brian Dubs survived going through I-70 in Indy. You must not have had to pull over anywhere, huh? Yeah. With all the construction. So you're sitting till tomorrow. I see. Like and share the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, sexy Darren. Yeah. I got I got 2:43 p.m. in Fargo. Okay. Yeah, my sleep schedule is so messed up lately. I've always had a messed up sleep schedule. I would, work nights. I worked in retail for a long time, and sometimes I'd work nights in retail, and sometimes I'd work days, and who knows. But then my last job there was FedEx. I worked nights for 8 years, so that had me all messed up. Lisa D. Lisa D. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Bam. Always running late. The party already started, and Lisa D was still at home trying to find her keys. Yeah, India always has construction, that's for sure. I shared the stream, Santa Claus. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully, we get to meet some of your friends today. Jingle all the way. Yeah. The Brian, yeah, the construction is not as bad, huh? In the winter time. So Lisa D is following you, huh? What? How to? Why you just finished up the ads? I think you're the first one in. You just finished up the ads. I mean, I talked to you all that time for nothing. We was having a good conversation. You just wasn't replying. Yeah, that you had the Ice Cube right. I don't know, but the day feels kind of odd. Uh, yeah. Hey, I'll be honest with you guys. I play the ads, but if the ads are gonna take 20 minutes, I skip it. I, it's, I play like 1 to 2 ads, and 2 or 3 minutes long a piece. I'm down. I'm all good with playing it. But if they're a 20-minute video trying to get you to buy something crazy, I'm gonna skip that ad every time. Oh, you was watching the PragerU ad. Okay, I didn't think they allowed them to put ads on here because they keep trying to censor them and stuff. Yes, Lisa D, Hawaiian teddy bear. Yeah, Lisa has been known to stalk people. Does my Christmas tree look okay this morning? Try to light it up there. It's still kind of dark out, so I think yesterday it was more light back there. It got lighter earlier or something. I don't know. Or I was up later. Yeah. Hey, I'm not. I'm not like POD. I'm not making no promises to get off here at the exact time. Uh, but I never say I'm doing a 20-minute uh, live stream and end up on there for hours. Such Travels is in the house. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Up early this morning, huh? We haven't went to bed yet. This would be about the time I normally went to bed. But right now, I get up early. I do a bunch of stuff, and then I take me a nap so I can go out and play Santa Claus at night, and not be too tired for the kids. So, I just take a little nap, couple-hour nap, maybe during the day sometime. That's the plan. Today, though, my wife, she's waiting on something to get here. I was gonna say she's anxiously wanting to go somewhere, but we may wait and go after Christmas. I don't know. It's weird around here. They got so many different traditions and stuff. Lisa D, I'll pick on POD if I want to. That's my job. I get paid to pick on POD. That's what I do. You guys, let me know if my internet goes crazy too. Sometimes it don't tell me. It just starts shutting down. J1N1. Jacob, good morning. Good to see you. Jacob, did you get your hours yet? I never heard if you were successful. You throwing some Elvis Presley on there, huh? I don't want to be your tiger because tigers play too rough. I don't want to be your lion because lion ain't the kind. It's jumpy. Jumpy. Let's see. Ain't the kind you live enough. Elvis Presley. Okay, Jacob. It was freaking hard way. Okay. Since this morning, finally got the second applied. Okay. Well, hopefully everything goes smooth, and next time we see you, you can tell us about being monetized. Good morning, aloha. How you doing today? You start talking about a lion, and bam, look at that. Hey, don't worry about it, H2H. I know what it's like to misspell it. Boy, I be tearing it up sometimes, especially when I'm on the phone and I'm trying to get a good one in real quick, and you misspell it or you hit the wrong thing, man. Then I see POD like, what are you trying to say, Bill? He's over here. He's being the spelling check Nazi on me and stuff. Like, dang, man, just go on. Don't point it out. Misspelled something. I'm very glad the phone helps correct me sometimes because some of the words I be spelling. I go back and read it and be like, dang, what was I talking about? Yeah, definitely, Jacob. We hope and pray that you get everything set up and it's all rolling. Start getting that YT big bucks coming in. Yeah. Hey, no problem, Jacob. Appreciate you swinging by. Thank you for that thumbs up. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us. It's all good. Good to see you, my friend. Google AdSense finally sent me a thing. They sent my pin out on December the 16th, so I should get it soon. Awesome. Yeah, I can't find my coffee thing. And then your door was locked, so I couldn't come in there and ask you where it was. Yeah. Told you my wife probably wake up, she hear me in here. I mean, this is like used to be the dining room area. But now it's just like a part of the living room. But it's got these cabinets in here. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Trying to rush to get that zinger slammed in there, and then mess up with the spelling. Yeah, that that's exactly it. H2H. Then I feel silly, especially on POD. Don't just let it go. Let it go, POD. Come on, don't call me out on it. Keep move along. Yeah, that's it. There, the phone be putting in extra words. You know how it has like suggestions up at the top when you're typing, and sometimes you type close and you hit one of those, and like, oops, what was that? Lisa D, Lisa D, you're not supposed to be looking at my nipples today. What's going on? Uh, at the beginning of the show, I said this is no bra day. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's cold or something. Uh, gonna make me go put on a different shirt. I put on this type of little shirt so I can put it under the Santa outfit. So then I just didn't take it off last night. I'm still wearing it. So this is one of the shirts I use for underneath the Santa outfit. Did you say dimple or nipple? Oh man, that's good stuff. Either way, Lisa D. Either way, I thought you were talking about my left nipple. I was like, yeah, I was just talking about my left nipple sticking out. Oh man, yeah. Merce, I don't know what happened to Mercy. She got up, or maybe she went to the restroom or something. Yes, OMG, Lisa D. Talking about my dimples and me thinking it's my nipples. I'm gonna have to get a. Uh, there it is. Mistaken. Hey, I never said I could read. There's no application when I joined YT. Can you read what people type? Like, no, no, I can't. I misread all the time. That, I wonder how I read so many books before. I used to read a lot of books, especially when I worked for FedEx. I always have these down times where I can keep a book with me and always be reading on it. Like, man, maybe I misread 4 or 5 chapters, you know, and maybe it even might have made sense. Yeah. You typed dimple the first time. I read nipple. Nip. Uh, Marcos is in the house. What's happening? What are you doing this morning? It's 5 a.m. in the Philippines. Still nice and dark. I think after my wife gets out of the CR, maybe she'll hook me up with some coffee. So I'll be doing better. Okay. So Lisa D was talking about my dimple, and I thought she was talking about my nipple. Either way, whichever. As long as you can still see the dimples with all the fat I got built up. They still show though. Sometimes I got them on both sides of the face, but today it's just that side. There's Mercy running through. Whoop! I don't want to be on camera. Whoop! Too early. There is some FedEx offices, places here in the Philippines, um, but it's just like a pickup place. They don't do the deliveries and stuff. Not that I've seen. Now maybe in Manila they do, I seen the FedEx plane come in there and stuff, but I don't see. I never noticed like a ton of FedEx trucks driving around or anything like that. And then down here in this area, I've seen FedEx packages, but they would be delivered by LBC or one of the other little local delivery companies. That was something that I looked into back when I used to work at FedEx. Um, because when I first was with Mercy and stuff, it was going to take a while for after we got married for her to come over to America. And I was like, well, let me see about just transferring to the Philippines for a year or something while we waited. And I looked into that, and I got laughed out of the country almost because like, you want to work for 200 pesos a day? Like, no, no. So yeah, I I couldn't do it. Plus, you gotta have like just like America, you're supposed to have the right paperwork and stuff uh, to legally work in the country. So and then that costs so much, and I wouldn't make anything, so couldn't do that. I needed to eat still. I mean, I love Mercy, but we were gonna have to spend some time apart when we first got married, so that's what we did. Good morning, Kevin. Morning, morning, morning. Are you up for a early morning bike ride? Gonna get out and put in the work. Boom, Christian. Thank you, my brother, coming in, lighting up the screen like that. Yeah, having a legit FedEx operation there in the Philippines would be a game changer. Yeah, it's just the cost of stuff. FedEx ain't cheap to ship stuff, and nobody around here wants to pay that kind of money to ship nothing. Um, and able, like I said, in Manila, they get a FedEx plane in there, and then I just think they outsource the deliveries of the stuff to uh, more of a local level, um, delivery companies here. Some of these delivery companies are a trip. They still do here in the Philippines. It's very common for COD. And we actually have an order coming right now where it's COD, and it's a larger one. And it's, you know, it, it's weird for, you know, it gets to your house. If you decide you don't want it, tell them to send that stuff back. Oh, the music stopped. Do you, do you and Mercy plan on coming back here to visit? Yeah, Darren, we have never said that we're permanently going to be in the Philippines. This is our other home. It's we have a home back in Indiana, and we have a home here, and we had always planned on like doing the switch. You know, come here for a while, go there for a while, come here, go there. That kind of thing. But we just pray about it all the time, and if God wants us here, we'll be here. And if He wants us back in America, we'll be there. If He wants us to go to Vietnam for some reason, hey, we're going there too. So that's kind of how we roll with it. But yeah, I got kid. My two oldest boys are there still, and you know, I miss them. It wasn't supposed to be this long of a period between seeing them, but we were going to have them come out this in the summertime in the States, and at least visit for a few weeks, and that all got shut down. So, would you work for this a day? I don't, Christian, maybe. Right now, I'm so broke. I might work for a nickel. Boom. Appreciate that though, my friend. Appreciate you. It's always a pleasure to see you. Yeah. Yeah, my day is going pretty good so far. It's 5 a.m. and I haven't got my coffee yet, so but I hear it in there going now that my wife's up. She knew where the top of that coffee maker was, so we'll be doing doing better here in a minute. So you made some of the Darren made some of the coffee Mama H sent him, so he'll be buzzing. Strong, good coffee, right? They use contractors for UPS, USPS as well, right? Dang, who does CODs anymore? Yeah, it's they're Amazon here. Um, you can get something from Amazon shipped here to the Philippines, but it's going to come through one of those carriers too. But they have two different companies that they use. Oh, thank you much. Ow, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. She wasn't trying to be on camera. Sorry, guys. But it's called Lazada and Shopee, and both of them. Mercy, can you get COD on both of those? Okay. So you can do COD on both of those, Lazada and Shopee, and that's the closest thing to Amazon that they got in the Philippines, and get a lot of China stuff. Yes. When you come to Indiana, I want to meet up. Hey, no problem, Darren. Sounds wonderful. Yeah, just when we come there, you have to give me a minute because I gotta see what's going on. I'll probably fly into Chicago though when we come back. That's a typical thing for us, unless we find a really good deal all the way to Indianapolis. Yeah, my bank put a block on the super chatting. Yeah, I understand that. I tried to do the super chat on my account, and they wouldn't have it. They wouldn't let me. So, so you won't see one coming from this account. I had to use Mercy's account to be able to do something. Mama H is in the house. Aloha. Good morning. The Hatsters. Merry Christmas. You are up early. Yeah, this is how I roll. I'm just a early to bed, early to rise kind of person. Soon as your premiere was over with last night, I was out. I was falling asleep then. I'm trying to get to a good schedule, but I haven't figured one out yet. This was my schedule when I first came to the Philippines. We used to get up this early. This is when you go exercise, just at the crack of dawn, so it's not 100 degrees out there. But right now they got the park shut down, so I don't want to go to the what they call the oval, have a track or whatever. got to pay to get in. Only thing good about it is you got less. You don't have to worry about the dogs inside of there, or I've not yet to see any in there. Let's see. It looks like everybody's greeting the hamsters. I did say hamsters, not hamsters, because I've misspelled it a few times. Thinking it popped up and hit the wrong thing on my phone. Like, oops, oopie, bam. Lisa D, I'm gonna have to charge you if you keep using my bam. Folgers, everybody. It's in my cup. Hopefully, I don't run out anytime soon because I where I can get it easy. Who calls the bank anymore? Yeah. Well, I've called the bank and talked to them or whatever, and or one of my credit cards I was talking to, and then hear the lady talking on the other end. It's like, that's a call center right there in the Philippines. So I start, speaking, say, oh, kumusta? You in the Philippines? Oh, sir, I'm not really allowed to say. Oh, you can tell me. I won't tell. Like, where you at, Davao or Cebu or you in Manila? So then they'll finally break down and tell me. So, okay, thank you. Uh-oh. Yes, I have. I'll admit to it. The hamsters. I've blundered about everybody's name or or something at some point. You guys don't get blind. You see these big boxes on the bottom of my glasses? I don't know if you guys can see them, but I got these big old squares down here, and it's because there's a reason for it. I'm, I'm going blind, especially trying to look at the little phone type. That's where I be typing on. I'm about to get him. I'm about to get him. I'm about to. I'm about to get a good zinger and bam. Oh, uh, yeah, the tree is blinking like a cop car, huh? So Jollibees today. Your husband wants Jollibees. Look, I told my wife last night on the way home. After we were out being Santa Claus, I said, "Let's swing into Jollibees real quick. We'll grab something." She said, "No," and we'll just wait to see about the kids and stuff. And then, it's only a few pesos more to get them to bring it to you. So she was going to do that. But time she looked it up and figured it out, they had already closed. It's like crap. So no late night Jolly Bees for us last night. I said, how about McDonald's? Nope, they're closed too. Even if it's a 24-hour place, I guess their delivery's not. Happy Pappy's in the house. Hey, Happy Pappy, how you doing today? I missed when you came in. Usually YT isn't as jumpy. Coffee is not good for you. It stunts your growth. Yeah. that what happened to me? I wish it'd stunt some of my growth. Going to Jolly Bees. Right. There you go, H2H. Yeah, that was my house growing up. There was five kids in the house, and my parents would call us every name but the right one. So that's what got me into the thing of calling my kids by numbers. Sometimes I'll call them son number one. I got all boys, so I say number one or number two, number three or number four. So I yell out their numbers sometimes, and since we got to the Philippines, it's not as hard. I just got two kids here. The older two. You know, but if we were at home and all the boys were at home all at the same time, I'd start yelling out numbers. Number one, what are you in there doing? And number two, hurry up, get out of that bathroom. My wife was on Facebook. Looks like she checked every app there was. She's like, just because you want to be up this early don't mean I have to be. She going back to bed. Yeah. Sunday is the lazy day. Yeah, for cooking. So your husband went out for an 11-mile walk or run this morning? Yeah. I feel you. I usually go running in the morning too. Sometimes I run out to the car, I run to the table. Occasionally I get up and then run back to the bed. Yeah. It's Monday here, so Monday morning. Gotta find out what the wife wants to do. She's had a couple of thoughts and plans of what she wants to do. But I think she still got classes to do today. It was easy at our house. My name is David. My sister's husband's name is David. And my other sister was dating David. Wow. Uh, I told you guys about my joke with names. But yeah, in my house I grew up in, with my mom and stepfather. My stepfather's name was David, and then I had a brother that was David. So and then there was three boys and two girls. So, but my dad still called you by the wrong name. Yes, he did. It sucks. Okay. Yeah, my youngest son is named after his grandfather. So his name is Doroteo, which is my wife's father's name, and then David for his second name. And here in the Philippines, you have four names. You don't just have three names. So you have his name here in the Philippines is Doroteo David and that's Riley. And then, of course, American birth certificate says, it just says Doroteo David Riley. So 4 names here, 3 names in the States.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
So you should have went for the walk with them, but you're a YTer, huh? Yeah. You haven't figured out how to take a laptop with you on a run? Me like a shopping cart with the laptop top, so you can do a live stream while you're walking around. 8 grandsons, 2 granddaughters. But sometimes Grandpa would throw us a curveball. Some of his son's name in as well. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you there. My dad's still bad at it. He's got so many grandkids now, and great grandkids. You know, fortunately, my boys haven't had any kids yet that I know about. They haven't told me about them anyway, but I already told them I was going to break them off if they had kids as early as I did. I have plenty of nieces and nephews. Yeah, 13 siblings. Yeah, that my parents. I can't walk and talk and read all at the same time. That's not. It's too much. My brain can't process. I don't know what it would be like having it on the gimbal and it's more steady. Yeah, yeah. It was a lot. Darren, you're probably right on that. It's probably a bigger stream. You know, the families were bigger back in the day, and seemed like, anyways. Now, like me with having kids, you know, me and Mercy debated whether we're going to have more kids, and I won. I won. We don't need no more kids. We'll have grandkids one of these days. I won for now, anyways. We'll just say that. You may surprise me one of these days. Oh man. Let's see. Adrian was probably singing, and the lady fainted. There it is. Probably singing YMCA to her, and she just passed out. Yeah, you're right. H2H. Adrian seems like 100% good guy. I like his sense of humor. I like how he takes a tease, he throws the tease back, you know, and it's all fun with Adrian. That's the best um, you know, a character trait of his is outstanding. So I really enjoy that. That's why I can watch his shows even if he's sitting in the dark and you can't even see him. Alrighty, do they make gimbals for GoPros? I think they do. I'm not 100% on that. I got the GoPro, and mine is a 7 Black or whatever. But mine, it seems like the sound is always crap on it, and I can't get it to turn up loud enough that POD, he has the same GoPro as me, and his sounds fine. You can hear everything and doesn't have a problem with it. But my sound, I can't get it to sound right. And I know they sell attachments and stuff, but I never invested into it because I just wasn't as happy with the GoPro. Well, after she got this phone here, it took such good video that I kind of put the GoPro to the side and just used the phone 95% of the time. He was singing the YMCA. The lady passed out. There you go. How can you be on the phone in the car? There you go. It doesn't bother me that bad to be on the phone in the car. But what bothers me is if I'm riding in the car with my wife, I don't want to look at the phone. I got to pay attention. I got to have my hand ready. I might have to do some driving. No, she drives good. Masters, thanks for doing the Q&A on your LS last night. It was so much fun. Says Lisa D. 7 black is what I have. Yeah, that's what I got too, Darren. 7 black. Yeah, buy the external mic. Yeah, one of these days, maybe I can get that. Maybe if I save up. But the thing that the GoPro goes into, the top clip broke on mine. I seen POD's, his is the same way too. I was like, man, these stupid things are breakable. But it's harder than crap to get that clip to come up and stuff. And then I think my wife was trying to get it out, and she used something to pry it open and broke it off. So what am I supposed to use to keep it in there? Duct tape? Every time you use it, duct tape it? Yes. There's Travel's hiding from me. He's not ready for me. Lisa D, are you saying Darren can't handle you? Can't handle all that real woman? But thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate it. Starting to feel better now. I'm getting this coffee soaked into the blood. Yeah. Hopefully I'm not stepping on too many people doing my live stream at this time. I came on and I seen one or two others that were on, but I went to their streams and one of them was just doing a live silent stream. So I was like, well, and then the other person didn't have too many people over there, so I figured I wouldn't hurt for me to go live too. So. And they had been on a while, so. Try the Velcro. Yeah, get some of that like stick Velcro stuff. Yeah, I could see if we can find something like that here. And somebody keeps talking about me today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this ear over here, I don't know what the superstitions tells you, but I know my mother and grandmother used to say, if your ear is itching, like behind your ear and stuff, that's somebody talking about you. If your nose was itching, I think somebody was coming or something. Somebody was going to visit you. My ear's been itching, so somebody talking about me. POD's probably talking about me in his sleep. Call me a flip flopper. So Darren's had some of the wine coffee and it was good. Awesome, awesome. Heard that yesterday morning too. I don't know what that is. The March of the Rats or something. And make out there making noise. That is how I pre-pass to the windshield of my truck. Okay. So is that the thing when you go through the toll toll roads and stuff? They talk real bad about you. Is that Lisa D? Is that what it is when your ear itches? Yeah. Pre-op or post-op? What are you talking about, H2H? Did I just read into something I wasn't supposed to read? The answer is I will participate in a Q&A. Lisa D, you need to go and do the hot seat with POD. You don't even have to put your face up there. Just go as the bubble and do a hot seat. That'd be your coming out there. Bill, how often do you guys get ballot buying boxes from the U.S.? Well, um, we haven't gotten any um, from anybody since we've been here, except for the ones we shipped ourselves, and that was back in the beginning of us moving here. So we timed it. A ballot buying box from Indianapolis went up to Chicago, and it took about 3 months. They say 2 months, but time we actually get it here in Mindanao, it would it would take about 3 months, maybe 2.5 months or whatever. But we never have gotten any besides the ones we sent, and we we moved here and then we got a few ballot buying boxes that we sent ourselves. So yeah, we had some people ask us about sending a box to us. However, it's never went past that point. So we never got anything. Nobody asked for an address yet. Um, let's see. Lady Coach is in the house. Good morning, Lady Coach. I know you're in a different place, so you're in a different time, but good morning from the Philippines. Good to see you in here. I changed up my bedtime, so I hadn't seen your late night um, stream in a minute. But I'll get back over. Hey guys, if I'm missing anything important, just poke me and let me know. Yeah. Let's see. I'm a quick thinker and I would worm my way out. Yeah. Lisa D. Happy Pappy. Rena sent her stuff home from Saudi and Balabayan. Yeah. And they got caught up in some of the flooding and the typhoon. Yeah. Some of the stuff got damaged. You know what I would do to ours? I used to work for FedEx, so I had a lot of packing stuff at home. So I would take the packing tape and wrap the outside of the box too. Um, not make it like crazy wrap, but make it so the water isn't able to sit on the box, um, and easier to wipe off. So that was one of my tricks. You learn that stuff when you work for FedEx or some of the shipping companies. You see what people do wrong. A lot of times, I sent some bigger, heavier, bulkier boxes over. Not like some people, but the boxes I would put like uh, I bought like wooden signs that I have here, so I put them in the bottom of the box to make it more sturdy, so I can put heavier items down in it and be able to ship it. So if you guys ever wonder what that looked like, I got those videos, and they're really bad videos, but I got them on one of these playlists here. Say ballot buying box to the Philippines. Bam. Lisa D. I'm not a switch hitter. Uh-oh. Did I miss something? Uh, yes, good morning, Lady Coach. I've only one ballot buying box this year. Normally it's twice a year, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, we would always have ballot buying boxes that we were packing on um, at home. Once my wife moved to America with me, we found out where to get the ballot buying box, where we could ship it at, and then we kept finding, well, this place does this place. So we found the best one in our area. They come get it from your house, and it was the best deal or whatever. And the company's name was Atlas, and then Atlas would have local people. They would be the distributor or whatever. They would come to your house, pick it up, and do all the good stuff. But we would always be packing. We'd have like a place in the house. Like people would come over and it's like, "What are you guys doing? Is that a moving box or something?" It's like, no, that's our box we're packing to send over. So we'd always be working on a box for somebody. So Mercy would pick up stuff, and or somebody would tell them that they were looking for a certain something. It's usually Mama's trying to get this, or something, and then we just continue to fill that ballot buying box till it got packed up. When it was overflowing, then it was time for me to dump it and then pack it right. So, Scott expat in the Philippines. Good morning. Good morning. It's 5:43 a.m. here in Mindanao. And we're talking about boxes and everything else. Yeah, I used to use them too. Atlas or Philex Cargo. Yeah, it's yeah, you just look in your area and see who does the best. We we started off using one from a uh, Asian store that was in that was in the area. But then, you'd have to pack it up and take it up there and ship it out of there. And then we found out, hey, these people here come get it at your house. Like, okay, that's better. So, Lisa D, are you worried about somebody throwing darts at your picture? Hey, don't worry, it doesn't hurt too bad. I think my ex is still throwing darts, and she got a doll or something that she jerks on all the time. North Viking, thanks. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with us. Rain Man, what's happening? It's actually, I think it's starting to rain here. Speaking of rain, speaking speaking of rain, now that you're here, I think I hear the rain. There you go. North Viking, what is going on? Yeah, it's getting light out there. This window right there is a carport, and it's green in color, so it takes a little bit longer to lighten up than just out the front window there into the yard. Yeah, I translated it there, and I figured you said dark, not darn. One of those type of. That music you're playing in the background, is that non-copyright? Yeah, Hasters. This is I looked on Spotify for non-copyrighted Christmas music, and this list popped up. And even though it's like some pretty popular singers on there, um, I've played it on two streams so far, and I've not got a hit yet. I was thinking I would get hit that first one, but it still didn't give me a hit. So I'm thinking. I just looked at Spotify and non-copyright um, Christmas music is what I pulled up. So that's what I'm playing. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to I'm trying to squint to see what we're talking about. I thought the bygone passed through the Philippines area of responsibilities. Did I miss something? Well, the winter solstice is almost here. Yeah, longer days. There you go, northern atmosphere. I don't, you know, I don't know how it all works here in this this hemisphere. I'm not used to it yet. Uh, let's see. Okay, you guys are playing Spotify. Yeah, it's I'm just playing Spotify on the cell phone. So yeah, just I tried to play it on my Google. I got a Google Home or Mini or whatever they call them, but I couldn't get it to do right. So I've just been playing it on the cell phone. That way I keep it up. There's not that many songs on this playlist, so So I got to keep hitting restart. But I don't know about you guys, but I like the classic Christmas music myself. And this one's pretty good because it's got a little bit of mixture. I think one of the songs is the that TV show Glee. I think they're in this one, and some other people singing in this as well. But my taste is that older stuff. I do like Mariah Carey's Christmas music, and you know, but I don't want to sit there and listen to a whole album at one time of just her singing. Or my wife likes that Michael Bublé or whatever his name is, but I don't want to hear just that, right? Okay, H2H, you gotta get out of here. We'll see you later. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out and watching 45 minutes of ads before you talk to me. I'm just messing. So you're sitting there remarking CJ's train set. All right. Hey, you know what? When they're that little, Scott, just rewrap some of the toys they already have and they don't play with, and just give it to them again. See if they'll like it again. I mess with some of my kids. My older boys, they was always getting pranked by dad. I rewrap some of the stuff, like go in their closet, see some clothes I bought them they ain't wearing and stuff. Still got the tags on it. I throw that stuff back in the box, wrap it up, stick it under the tree. Merry Christmas. And they like, Dad, I already got a pair of these sweatpants in my closet. Like, no, you don't. There they are again. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys all for coming in, hanging out with me again. It's always a pleasure to have all my friends here and uh, being able to talk to you guys daily. It's very pleasurable. It's one of the best parts about being on YT. Besides getting hated on in some of my comments or and on videos and stuff, you always get those haters out there. But yeah, Rayman, you're exactly right, and it seems like the same time of the year, no matter when here in the Philippines. From what I've experienced, but we're down south, so I don't I don't say I know what they go through up north. But somebody was telling me one time that there's winter here in the Philippines. Like a fall and winter. Like the four seasons. I was like, where? Because I want to go there and see what it looks like. Like I've never seen a big drastic season change here. Yeah, Darren, I need to get better on that stuff. The copyright deal and using music from websites and stuff. But when we first started doing videos and posting them, um, I would get copyright hit so much, even though I was using non-copyright music and stuff. They It would be like 2 months later. I don't know if they sold the music to somebody, and then bam, I get a copyright on it. Like I got that from a non-copyright uh, site and stuff, but they come back later and hit me. So what I had done since was just get my music from YT. Um, from their list, besides like playing it here. But as far as putting it on my videos and stuff, except for there's been a few that I've made videos on the phone, and I would use that phone's app. They got some music, and I might use that. And even some of them will tell you that it's non-copyright and you get it smacked. So I just didn't monetize after I sit there and made it. Like the one where I'm eating the chips. Bam! Got hit on that one. Yeah, Michael Bublé. Bublé. I don't know how to say that right. The hamster's Mama H. You know, my wife says it one way and I say it another, and I'm sure the artist says it the right way. But then again, I check out the Rileys. The way I say Rileys, different Rileys say it differently. And it depends on the way they're spelling it and all that kind of good stuff. And how close to the source they are.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what
Okay,
fun
so
it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle
the
bells,
hamsters, we'll see you
jingle
next
all the
time.
way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you
what
for
fun
hanging out
it
with
is
us.
to ride
Appreciate
in
you.
a one-horse open
Bap
sleigh.
Bap and Dara Channel. Welcome, welcome. Good morning
Horse open sleigh.
or
O'er the
evening
fields we go,
in your place.
laughing
Good
all
to
the
see
way.
you.
What fun it is to ride, to sing, sleighing song tonight.
Sorry, my jumpy here. Trying to see where I am in the chat. Jumping around a little bit, but that's how it gets. You got a light in your face.
Jingle all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, what fun it
Yeah,
is
if
to
you guys
ride in a
don't know Bap
one-horse
Bap
open
and
sleigh.
their channel, please get to know them. Great, great people, great channel. And that's one of his, they got a couple channels, but that's Mercury 3 official channel. That's his other channel.
Yes, I love those jingle bells all the way.
So the Star of Bethlehem at sunset in the Philippines. I will have to ask somebody about that, like what direction to look. Rain Man. Maybe go some place that I could actually see it. We had talked about going up on a mountain somewhere. I'll let you guys know if we decide to go there, but there's some kind of place that my wife has been wanting to go, and she's trying to get her schedule right that we can go there. There's supposed to be some nice views, and maybe while we're there we can spot that out. Lisa D saying hello to Bap Bap and Dara Channel. Be careful of Lisa D. She's being good today, but tomorrow's another story. December 21st is the night to see, okay, the alignment of Jupiter and Saturn. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I've, so you can see that pretty good down here in the Philippines thing. I really haven't noticed the stars too much. Uh, Being in the Philippines, I noticed that I can go out and see a lot of stars, but you know, compared to seeing them in the States, seeing them here, that kind of thing, I haven't really noticed. Like where I lived at in Indiana, yeah, typically you wouldn't see too many stars. I lived between two airports, so the airports would be too lit up and couldn't really see too good. Either that or the smog from Indianapolis. Chinette paper plates. Let's see, I'm the cook tonight, making frozen pizza. Bam! There it is. Yeah, making it on China paper plates. There you go. I used to like. I don't know if you guys got them in your area, but we get. We'd have pizza delivered and stuff back home, but in Indiana. But we had a place called Papa Murphy's, and you would buy like pre-made pizzas, and then you just take them home and cook them. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but those were pretty good pizzas. We used to like have a plan on certain nights. We'd have that, but we like go ahead and start the oven. We call home, have one of the boys, like one of our older sons, turn on the oven. Like get the oven fired up. We're gonna stop and get these pizzas. So and then you get that pizza. You make it in your own oven. The whole house smells really good, and yeah, I don't know. I think it made the pizzas taste better too, because it make the whole house smell delicious. And they were about the price of a at the grocery store you buy the frozen pizza. They were about the same price as a really good frozen pizza. So they were between like $7 and $12 typically. So again, thank you. I got 20 thumbs up. I don't know how many thumbs down I got, but bam. Thank you guys for all those thumbs up. Yeah, Scott saying Kumasta, the Babab Mercury 3. Yeah, after I get done, zero. Lisa D, I got zero thumbs down. Well, maybe my hater isn't up yet. What's going on? He'll come by and get me later. I usually at least get one. Maybe I'm up before my hater. Hard to see the stars in the city. That is right. Yeah. Nice to get away and watch the night sky. That is for sure. Hey, anybody got the scores on the football game? I wasn't watching. I seen the Colts were ahead at halftime, but I wasn't watching. Of course, I was going to try to look it up on that app that I got, but I kind of spaced it. Rather play the music anyways. Lisa D, you make sure nobody gives me a thumbs down. Can you monitor them? If they come in and say they give me a thumbs down, can you smack them? Can you get them for me? Sean Williams is in the house. Sean, how are you doing? Is it Has it been a few hours since we talked, Sean? Good to see you in here, Sean. As usual, we appreciate you here at CheckouttheRileys. Man, Sean's a football fan. Sean, how's the Colts doing? Colts won. Good, good, good. We needed the win. We needed the win. We're playing. We're playing for tops in our division with Tennessee. So, and right now we each won one game versus each other. So I think we played them twice already. Pretty sure. What about the Steelers? Have the Steelers played yet? I haven't seen my buddy Rickster in here. He's a huge Steelers fan. I already know the Lions probably lost to somebody already. So POD, I don't know how you. I seriously, I mean, you got to be a fan to follow like a team like the Lions. You know, it'd be like following the Bengals or the Browns. Like you can only like lose for so long before you want to switch. But I do follow the Pacers though, so I kind of know. We've been to the finals, but we did beat Shaq and Kobe in the Lakers. So it was good going to the finals. The Packers won too. Okay, okay. I think Sean is a New England fan, right? No, I remember. I was in the Philippines during. I always We used to come to the Philippines after Christmas every year. Is when we usually come because I'd have all this vacation time with FedEx and I couldn't use it until January. So I always would come in January or February. So I would be in the Philippines when the Super Bowl was happening. So I remember trying to find the Super Bowl on the TV and being so mad. And then finally somebody was sharing it somewhere on like Facebook or something. And watching some of the Packer Super Bowl. That's the one I remember anyway, being here. Like man, I would have went crazy if my team was in the Super Bowl and I couldn't watch it. Yeah, I totally understand Mercury 3, Bap Bap. I totally understand. It is. It's been a sore spot with me as well. I don't watch it like I used to. That's why just like the Colts game, man, I would have never missed that kind of stuff back in the day. Let's see. Yes, they're they're bad. You got a bad season. Hey, that's Sean. Being a New England fan, you got nothing to hang your head about. Having a bad season in 20 years, nothing to be ashamed about. You can put your record up against anybody, so that's how I would be. Yeah. And when we had the Super Bowl in Indianapolis with the pack or not the Packers, but the It was in 2012, I think. Um, was New England and Giants. And I had a great time at the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl activities. I went down to Florida for the Super Bowl for the Colts back in the day. Both Super Bowls that the Colts was in when Peyton Manning was in Florida, Miami. So you were in the Philippines for the last two Super Bowls. Won't be able to travel to the Philippines. Yeah, I totally understand that one. Wait, man, I don't know what they're gonna do about this traveling. I gotta figure something out coming up here pretty soon. So February is the end of my Balabayan visa. So I gotta figure out if I'm extending or gonna try to go out of the country and see if they'll let me back in. Don't know what I want to do yet. So I didn't apply for my 13A yet, and they told me I didn't have enough time anyways. Takes about 5 months, and I just went in. I kept waiting, kept waiting. So we just went in when I was in Davao there. You guys probably seen a video of POD, Philippines on Demand, where we went to the office there, BIO or whatever they call it, BOY, or to find out what I needed to do. And pretty much they suggested I just get a tourist visa, do like a 6 months tourist visa while I apply for the 13A. So I don't know what I want to do. Both of them cost. And I don't like spending money. I like spending money like before we took a trip out of the country. We went on a little vacation and went to Thailand. Came back and I had a year to see what I want to do. That's what I'd rather spend my money on rather than visa crap. But we'll see. I like the NHL. Yeah, love the Wings. Some baseball. I am Michigan across the board. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Did Did you used to root for the Lions, uh, Mercury? Did you used to? I got my buddy Rickster. He liked the Lions, but he was a Steelers fan. But the Lions was like his number two team. I used to be a Chicago Bears fan, and then of course when Indianapolis got the Colts after a few years, I seen that they were going to actually stay in town. Then I switched over to the Colts. Um, but that was back in like 87, 88, somewhere in there. When I switched up. When Harbaugh was our quarterback. I don't know when he was, but it was in that era. Yeah, Rain Man, that's exactly right. That's what they told me. Even though they're saying that it opened up for the Balabayan visa is opened back up, where you can come into the country with your Philippine wife. Um, the place told me, good luck with that. Uh, they said it's very hard being guaranteed. There's no guarantee. I might get out of the country. My wife's a dual citizen, so she'll have no problem getting back in. But me, they might shut me down. So, and then they'll talk about that curfew or that, that 14-day lockdown, whatever. I don't want to mess with that crap. So, but we'll see. I never say never. I never say never. Yeah. Yes, I did. The Lions and the Vikings. Yeah, I tried to. I always had like two teams uh, that I would follow um, in football, just to make it interesting. So there was a time that I tried to like the Vikings when back when they had Adrian Peterson there, and I don't know what that is. But they make it. They made it hard. They couldn't keep their stuff together. Yeah. The Bears. That is it. Yeah, the first Super Bowl the coach went to was against the Bears. So I was in a pretty good position of my two teams that I liked at the time, the Bears and the Colts. But I rooted for the Colts, of course. You should be able to get back in with your wife. Yeah, that's what they said. But this is the Philippines, so you just never know. So yeah, just secure a visa ahead of time before leaving. Yeah, it's I could do the tourist, but the Balabayan you have to get it when you come into the country. So it's a you come in with a Filipina and you have all your paperwork in hand, and they give it. It's like a stamp on your passport, and that's what I've done for the past 2 years. So, but like I said, February is coming. That's what I've done since been coming back and forth. Well, there was one time that I paid for extensions. Um, but that was back when we were very first married. We didn't have all our paperwork. Um, when you get married, it's not like they instantly give you your paperwork here that you need. So I had to just keep paying the extension. I stayed here for about 4 months and just kept paying for the extension. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Well, guys, I think I'm going to start wrapping this up. I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with me this morning. I got some Santa Claus videos to be making, so I'm going to work on that next, and probably work on another pot of coffee as well. But it's right at 2 hours here that I've been on, and I got 23 up, 11 people still in the house. I hate to leave with everybody still here hanging, but you know, you gotta do it sometimes, right? You gotta know when to get your face off the internet, right? Yeah. Again, appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me, and um, yeah, just everybody have a Merry Christmas out there, and have fun celebrating with your family. Don't let the people break down your spirit. Rayman, definitely Merry Christmas. Appreciate you, my friend. Lisa D, take care. Thank you for talking about my dimples or my nipples, whichever one it was today, Lisa D. Makes me want to make sure I put on a thicker shirt next time. Scott Expat. So you Googled? Yeah, just be careful when you're booking tickets over here. Make sure you're lined up and you know what you're getting into. Jalen, good to see you. Mixed vlog, yes. You're a cat lover as well, huh? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by and visiting. Thank you for the thumbs up. Lisa D says never, but we know. She's talking about my nipples on a live stream. I mean dimples. Yeah. Well, you guys have a great day. Enjoy your family and friends today. Be nice to one another, when you don't have to be. You see, the sun is, or it's daylight. You hear the chicken out there, right, Rooster? He's out there trying to do something. Not like somebody's crushing him or something. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you again for hanging out with me. And check out the Rileys. I'll try to release that Santa video later today. See you guys. Till next time. Oops.